Auntie, when did you first learn to play the sitar? Did somebody teach you?
Well, actually, Dara, I never learned the sitar. And I really don't know how to play the sitar. I played by ear the tunes that I know. And usually my playing is just a mood, a feeling. But my brother Behram used to play the sitar very well. And a music teacher used to come home to teach him. And when nobody was at home, I used to climb up on a chair and a box and a stool and get the sitar down from top of the cupboard and play what I'd thought I'd heard him play. And the sitar that I'm playing now is the same sitar that I used to play before Baba in Nasik when I was about 11 or 12. And it belonged to Adi's mother. So it's nice to be playing that same sitar and just tunes that come to me. And usually songs, I only know about 2 lines of each song. So you'll have to make do.
You must
Okay.
have played it in front of Baba.
Oh, very often, very often. I used to play up on the hill when we were in Mehrabad, and Baba had me play from. It was then at his direction, his wish. Not always that I felt like playing the sitar, but he wanted me to. अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय 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 The next song, I know only a couple of lines of Dara, but it's a song that has always haunted me even as a child. It's about Gopi Chand Raja. Gopi Chand, who got on the spiritual life, was first a king, a prince, and he had all the luxury, the pomp, the comforts, the glamour of the world. He was much loved, and as was the custom in those days, at least in name, I suppose, he had hundreds of wives, princesses, and he used to be bathed in scented water, rose water, and all those traditional things he had to go through. And in this beautiful palace, in the courtyard, the marble courtyard, was where they would give him the bath. And then there was this beautiful swing with golden chains and marble floor with scented water flowing. And above it was, like in those old palaces, a balcony that was all round. And people sitting on the balcony could look down onto the courtyard and watch the bathing of the prince. And one day while he was sitting there for his bath, and while the water was being scented and all preparations were being made, before the bath could begin, he felt a drop of water on his shoulder, drops of water on his body. And he looked up and he thought to himself, there are no clouds, there is no rain. Where did this water come from that fell on my shoulder? It used to be an open courtyard. So he looks up to see where the water comes from. And he finds that his mother is sitting on the balcony looking down, seeing his son being bathed, about to be bathed. And she was leaning over and she was crying. And it was her tears that fell on his shoulder. So he had never known suffering, never had anything but pleasure and love and joy and merriment in his life. So he rushed up to his mother, put his arms around her, and said, Mother, why are you crying? What has happened? And she said, My son, I was watching you and seeing that you lack nothing, nothing of these worldly goods, that you have everything that the world could provide, and yet none of it will last. It is all passing, temporary, that none of this will last. Whereas this is not the lasting happiness. And in fact, in short, that was the turning point for Gopi Chand. His time had come, as Baba said, that moment comes. And he gave it all up. He renounced everything. He took a life of renunciation. And so these lines, these two lines that I know, says, Gopi Chand Raja nahane ko baitha, bhura bhura pani dala rea. The Gopi Chand is sitting for his bath, and they describe the water, the gurgling water, and how it's been prepared. And Gopi Chand says, Barsad nahi hai, pani nahi hai, pani kidhar se aaya re? There is no clouds, no rain. Where did this water come from? And when I was little, I used to follow the man who used to go from door to door in our alley singing this song they have a little instrument with just one string. And it's a sort of ballads, I guess. They tell you the story in song, and then they stop after each line, and they describe the story, and then they go on. And I would follow the man from door to door, wherever he sat. At any doorstep, they would allow him to sit and sing his song and give him some money afterwards. Of course, I would again sit with him, squat near him, and listen to the whole thing again. So it was usually on a Sundays or something. So if my mother couldn't find me, she would go out and ask the neighbors, not, have you seen money? But she would say, have you seen the Gopi Chandwala? Where did he go? And they would say, down this lane he went, or he's singing at the door of so-and-so. So that's where my mother would find me. So these are the two lines that I know. गोपी चंदर राजा नाने को बैठा भूरा भूरा पानी डाला रे गोपी चंदर राजा नाने को बैठा भूरा भूरा पानी डाला रे बरसात नहीं है पानी नहीं है पानी के घर से आया रे अब क्या बताऊं मैं तेरे मिलने से क्या मिला अब क्या बताऊं मैं तेरे मिलने से क्या मिला अब क्या बताऊं मैं मंज़िल भी मुराद मधुआ मिला मंज़िल मुराद मिले मुद्दा मिला हर मंज़िल मुराद मिले मुद्दा मिला सब कुछ मुझे मिला जब तेरा नक्शे पर मिला सब कुछ मुझे मिला जो तेरा नक्शे पर मिला सब कुछ मुझे मिला जो तेरा नक्शे पर मिला हाँ सब कुछ मुझे मिला जो तेरा नक्शे पर मिला हाँ सब मंजिल ये मुरादी वो दुआ मेरा इंसान के देश में मुझे अक्सर खुदा मिला इंसान के देश में मुझे अक्सर खुदा मिला इंसान के देश में मुझे अक्सर खुदा मिला हाँ इंसान के देश में मुझे अक्सर खुदा मिला हाँ सब कुछ मुझे मिला जो तेरा नक्शे पर मिला अब क्या बताऊं मैं What I sang now are some lines from a ghazal by Seema, one of Baba's favorite poets who died many years ago and whose ghazals Baba has enjoyed a number of times. When this ghazal was sung before Baba at a Qawwali program in Mehrabad on his birthday during the Sahwas in 1958, Baba was so pleased with one particular line in the ghazal that he stopped the singers and the players and declared, "At this moment, I give liberation to Simab." The key line being, सब कुछ मुझे मिला जो तेरा नक्शे पर मिला सब कुछ मुझे मिला जो तेरा नक्शे पर मिला सब कुछ मुझे मिला जो तेरा नक्श पर मिला हाँ सब कुछ मुझे मिला जो तेरा नक्श पर मिला हाँ सब कुछ मुझे मिला जो तेरा नक्शे पर मिला सब कुछ मुझे मिला जो तेरा. And the meaning of the line is, having found your footprints, I have found everything. Adi has written down this song and its meaning very nicely. I have received everything I found everything when I found your footsteps.